Hello and welcome, new and returning tarot followers. This is Universal Wisdom Tarot, and this is your April monthly general intuitive tarot reading for the sign of Gemini, Sun, Moon, and Rising sign. Now, as always, remember not all messages will resonate with everyone, so just take the ones that do, leave the rest for someone else. And if you stay with me through to the end of this video, I will tell you about the contest I'm running this month and what that prize will be. And but I will do that at the end of this video because some people really like to just hear the tarot reading. I'll tell you about how you can be eligible and what the prize is at the end of the reading. All right. So let's begin by talking about some of the key astrological aspects this month. And right off the bat, on the first day of the month, right through till April 21st, Mercury is retrograde, okay? Now, of course, you may feel the effects of that for a little while longer, right? Because there's a pre-shadow period, which we're probably already in at the time you're watching this. And there's a post-shadow period, and that'll go a little past the 24th. So basically, for the whole month of April, you may be feeling the effects of the Mercury retrograde. You know, sometimes that means, miscommunications because your email doesn't work or your devices aren't working. A lot of stuff like that happens, right? But this is a really good time to, practice some patience. And it's a good time to actually do some inward looking. Now, I know that that isn't easy to say, to be patient, but the universe is trying to give you some wisdom here, right? It's universal. The universal wisdom is that during this period of time, that if you are going to make any significant decisions, that you actually really consider all sides of the argument, all sides of the situation, all right? Now, we have what else going on? April 8th, there is a total solar eclipse. And that is in the sign of Aries, which could be for some people a sign of a significant turning point. Okay, it's a new moon, which means there's a new start here, a fresh start perhaps, and perhaps some unexpected opportunity. If something occurs that kind of surprises you, well, I won't be surprised, but it might be the impetus of a very new beginning for you. On the 10th of April, there is a Mars-Saturn conjunction. That means that you may feel some opposing energy, which is Mars is the planet or the energy of wanting to move forward all the time, momentum, right? Going forward. And Saturn is a little bit about restraint. So that could lead to a little bit of tension somewhere along the line for you. And let's see, on the depending, I guess, where you live in the world, April 20th, April 21st, we have a Jupiter conjunction with Uranus. Now, when Jupiter conjoins Uranus, this is, in my opinion anyway, a great energy for opportunity. I find this is a really strong and ambitious type of energy and an energy of authority, all right? And then I would also say on the 28th of April, there is a Mars-Neptune conjunction. Now, that might, for some people, stimulate their imagination. For some people, it might give them the desire for freedom and intensify their emotions. So anyway, I just tell you some of this because some people are really interested in it. And, it just, if you want to check your natal chart, if you have one, and you can check out where these planets fall and which houses for yourself, then you can see how to deal with this energies a little bit better. All right. Now, let's dive into your tarot reading, of course. And I'd like to begin by giving thanks to the angels, spirits, guides, and the universe for the messages they provide and for assisting me in interpreting those messages, which are hopefully for the highest vibrational good of my Gemini seekers. So let's go ahead and pull 4 cards for Gemini for the month of April. That's you. You're coming out in your own reading. That's the Lover's card, my dear Gemini. King of Wands. Ace of Cups. Queen of Pentacles. Bottom of the deck is the Empress. It's a nice reading, Gemini. I'm really feeling already some very strong vibes here of self-care, of love, of doing something for yourself in this month of April. This is obviously you coming out in your power, but it could also mean that you are involved in the beginning of this month with somebody and you are enjoying that relationship, having more enjoyment in that relationship than maybe you have in the past months, or because we all have busy lives and we don't always get together with the people that we care about, or that we have strong feelings toward. But I am feeling there's an energy here of doing something for you, loving yourself, taking yourself on a journey. That's an exciting thing. Giving yourself some love. This card is quite clear here, this Ace of Cups. Aces are about new starts, but Ace of Cups is about being fulfilled, feeling it deep down in your gut that you're happy, that you're healthy, that you're feeling like you've increased your self-esteem, right? I'm sorry, with my camera seems to be going in and out of focus all the time here. Hopefully there it stays there. And the Queen of Pentacles is all about knowing that she's done everything she can for herself. And I don't mean it in a male or female sense, right? I don't mean it in gender, but I mean it in the energy, feminine energy of feeling that everything is in the right place and feeling quite contented in that energy. We also have here this energy of the Empress, right? This Empress here is a special Empress. Look at her. She's birthing the world, right? She's growing, and she's growing the world there, right there, right? This is sometimes about Mother Nature. It's about really, doing something and developing for yourself. Sometimes it's about getting back to nature. Sometimes it is about, for some of you, if you are just in a new relationship, maybe some of you are looking to get pregnant, or you are pregnant, or you've just found out that you're pregnant. Definitely, feeling very balanced here and very aligned and feeling very good about yourself this month. I feel like there's an increase of self-esteem and a taking care of yourself, and how, this is a very rejuvenating energy, I kind of feel like, right? That's this whole loving yourself kind of thing. It's very rejuvenating. And there's a renewal, right? Is this renewal, what is it in regard to? I don't really know. All I can tell you is that you really feel like externally and internally there's something going on for yourself. And I think you care about how you feel this month. I think you really care about it, because maybe you felt like you haven't been taking care of yourself, or you haven't been doing something for yourself, and you know that it's time to do it. and just basically raising your overall mood into something that's very positive. Um, let's get into your clarifiers a little bit to sort this out a little bit more. It seems quite straightforward to me what this message is, but I just want to clarify that, particularly when we get to this King of Wands, because the King of Wands for me is sort of the outlier energy here, um, which can mean some different things, right? Sometimes it could mean like having the big vision of what it is that you want, and maybe this is where I'm getting that energy of you need to do something for your care, or this is the good timing to do something for to care for yourself. All right, let's clarify the Lover's card, please. There's the King of Wands again. Funny. Okay. So there's definitely something here about that King of Wands. Let me just pull these other two cards, and we'll take a look to see what the message is as a whole in regard to the other two cards. But clarifying the Lover. Oh, there's the World. And there's the Queen of Cups. Doing something for yourself. Being kind to yourself. And really coming sort of full circle of something, some feeling inside, knowing that this is going to make you feel whole, making you feel like you've achieved something. Sometimes when we're caring for ourselves and let's say we start a new regime and we really get into, let's say, taking care of ourselves, and we actually go and we start working out again, and then you say to yourself, oh, I'm so glad I did this. I finally did this, and I'm finally once and for my life going to really put myself first. That's what I'm kind of feeling here with this, right? Now, as I said, I think this with this King of Wands, in that not only do you feel confident about this, or this makes you feel confident, this plan of action that you have to take care of yourself is, you feel confident about it, but at the same time, you feel very energized by it. This is the energy of optimism too, the King of Wands, right? Now, it's also somebody who rises to challenges. So if you feel like the reason that you need to take care of yourself now and nurture yourself now is because perhaps you haven't felt, or you felt like this has been a challenge for you, well, now's the time to overcome that challenge, right? um, I do feel like you're very enthusiastic about this too. So let's clarify that King of Wands a little bit more. Tell me about this enthusiasm that you have. This guy here, he's going out to a land that he's never been to. He's looking at a vision that nobody else has seen, right? That's what he's doing here. He's looking out to that vision of something new and something different, right? So he's looking at it directly. He's not looking in the past. He's not looking to the future. He's looking at it right now, here in the present, right? So let's continue this to clarify, as I said. Yeah, there's an element here of temperance and an element of sorry, I think one of your cards flipped over. Let me just check my deck, because I think something earlier had flipped over, and I just need to see if that's the case or if I was dreaming. Could have been dreaming, it happens. But anyway, as I was saying, there's an element here in the temperance of really, knowing what, being patient, because change, yeah, there's your card right there. It's the Nine of Swords. So let me put that up too while we're talking about this. Temperance is the card of patience, but it's also the card of alchemy. So it's about getting the balance right? It's about getting the balance of the liquid in this cup right on, right? So there's the mixing here, which tells me that you need to find that right balance for yourself, because this Nine of Swords here, This Nine of Swords has been, you probably either in the past or still carrying an element of worry for something. And this worry has taken a toll on you. It's maybe taken a toll on your physical. It may have taken a toll so externally. It could be internally. It is taken a toll on your mood, because I think you need to raise your overall mood to something better. And I think that that this has been really tough on you. That worrying has sort of been part of the impetus for turning this around now and doing something better for yourself. Let's get one more clarifier for that King of Wands, which is the High Priestess. Knowing that you might not have all the answers, because the High Priestess is, there's an element of mystery about the High Priestess, right? And we look internally to our instinct to give us the answers that we don't have in the conscious mind, right? So we look to the subconscious or the intuition or the gut to tell us, you know what, I think it's time to do this. I don't know about you, but there are times when you go, I don't feel good. I don't feel this is really good. And you try and check things out, and maybe you go on the internet and you do some searches, and then you go, you know what, I think I really have this, or I need to go see the doctor for this. That is your gut telling you, right? So your gut is telling you here, now is the time to do a makeover for yourself, okay? Now, it could also be a makeover for your home, but I'm really feeling for some people out there that this is an internal thing of you and how you feel and how you want to feel going forward, because that Ace of Cups is about filling yourself emotionally too, right? Let's clarify the Ace of Cups, please. Yeah, you have this Knight of Cups, right? This Knight of Cups, sorry, I'm just straightening out the card here, got a little bit bent. This Knight of Cups, he's riding a fish. I mean, you and I would never ride a fish, but this guy is having a god-awful time here, really just enjoying himself. I shouldn't say god-awful time, but really having this whopping fantastic time on this fish. And he's just whooping it up there, raising his glass and raising his cup, right? To be riding this fish, and seems to be having a grand old time with that, right? He's doing something for himself. He's having a little bit of fun, because most of the time he's probably riding his horse, and it's a mission and it's a duty. This is not a duty to be for riding this fish. This guy is giving himself some love, right? This guy is doing something for himself, because he needs to be this prince, or this page, if you will, of sorts, right? He's being a little bit bolder than he normally is, right? And I'm just saying he because of the figures on the card. And it's talking about masculine energy here. Masculine energy of carrying a much bigger sword than this guy can probably handle. I mean, look at the size of that sword. It's humongous. And yet he's carrying it with ease because he's feeling quite confident, right? That's what having a full cup is all about for yourself, right? When you're emotionally fulfilled, you can carry that sword day and night, right? Let's get one more clarifier for that Ace of Cups. Yeah, riding off the Knight of Swords, right? Riding off confidently again, right? So there is definitely, there's a couple of people around you too, for some of you, right? You've got King of Wands, Queen of Pentacles, Page, Queen, Page, Knight, King. I mean, there's a bunch of people here around you as well. So I also feel like for some of you, you may be at this time part of this healing, part of this doing something for yourself involves surrounding yourself with a group of people who are like-minded, people who enjoy conversation, enjoy good conversation, and enjoy good intellectual conversation. I kind of feel like there are a number of people who you are attracting at this time, a circle of friends around you, or a circle of people who feel the way you feel, right? And let's clarify that Queen of Pentacles. Empress just came out again. And one more card, please. And thank you. Truly grateful for all your messages. Yeah. Okay. So you have here, I'm going to laugh because the Empress is out again, right? Empress and Empress. This is a doubling down of the message. That's what the universe does, right? The universe does that to say, you know what I said? I really meant it. Okay? So, your overarching energy, the universe is saying that you will feel in that right, feeling contented and that you've done all the hard work for yourself. And now you can have this peaceful time in nature, or feeling like you've done all the hard work and no more hard work needs to be done except for taking care of you. That is what the Empress is saying. You need to take care of you, right? The Empress, as I said, for some of you, it might be that you're thinking about, starting a family, but, she is governed by Venus after all, right? Venus is the planet of, love, right? And so it's all about giving yourself some love here. You also have the Star card, which is, shining brightly. When you're feeling well, you will be at the top of your game. That optimism comes right out. And the Emperor card, right? Feeling strong, feeling you can achieve anything, feeling you can accomplish something. So I think in this last week of the month, you're really feeling far more better than you probably did at the beginning of the month. But this is your month to take care of you, Gemini. All right, let's pull you a message from the Wisdom of the Oracle. Let's see what the Oracle has for you. Final message for Gemini, please, for the month of April. It is card number 51, Milk and Honey. Give me a second. I'm going to read to you from the book. Let's see. Milk and Honey. And it says, you've entered a sweet time of your life, enjoying the land of milk and honey that everyone wants to experience. It's an interlude that, hold on, I have to turn the page. It's an interlude that feels more languid than ambitious when all your senses are awake to the unlimited possibilities in the universe. These times are precious and only come when you're in your authentic zone, wearing the world as a loose garment. Well, you're certainly birthing the world here. Wearing the world as a loose garment, not wanting yet able to be nourished in the ways both tangible and subtle. Abundance is an energy that you are a living part of. All your needs are being met. You are given the gift of nourishment in every form. That is spot on with what I'm seeing here about nourishing yourself, Gemini, in this month. All right, I'm going to leave your reading there, but I do want to say that if you're interested in my contest now, let me just tell you really quickly about it. The prize, so this is my first contest of 2024, and if you've never entered any of my contests, I'll tell you what you need to do to be eligible. But the prize this month is a free personal love tarot reading. So if you have a question about your love life or something love related and you want a personal reading, that means it's your situation, not a general reading like this one. But if you're interested in that, here's what you need to do. 2 things. Number 1, subscribe to the channel. If you've already done that, bonus, you're 50% of the way through. And the second thing is, in the comments box below this video, leave me a comment. Now, you can write anything you want as long as it's clean and nice, no bad comments in there. And if you really are too shy to say something or you don't know what to say, but you still want to be eligible for this, just write in there, I am interested in a tarot love reading, or I'm interested in a love tarot reading, whichever way you want to say it, okay? At the end of April, I will put all the names into a hat and I'll pull a couple of winners. There'll be more than one. And probably in the first week of May, I will post the winners on the community tab of this channel. So just remember to go back to the community to look for my post to see if you were one of the winners. Now, what I also do is, just to be on the safe side, is I contact each of the winners via your comment. So when you leave the comment, I will respond to your comment and tell you how you can claim your prize, right? And how to reach me so you can claim your prize, and we can start a discussion about what your question is, because I got to know what your question is in order to answer it. All right, of course, don't forget to click the like button and stay tuned for more readings to come and more contest announcements to come, and you won't want to miss any of that. Take care, my lovely ones. I will see you again very soon. And until then, please know I am, as always, wishing you divine light and love.